Welcome to Mars.
Welcome back to Mars Radio. I'm here with my next guest. My next guest is a up and coming legend, doing legendary shit. He's an artist. He's a barber. He's a clothing owner. He's a well. I'm gonna just let him introduce
I'm
himself.
everything. I ain't gonna lie, Cuddy. I'm everything.
Introduce
it ain't nothing
yourself.
I can't do.
Tell him your name, who you are, and where you from.
Man, they call me Suess, you know what I'm saying? AKA Mr. Stupid. You know what I'm saying? AKA King of Stockton. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No, I'm saying. Yeah, I'm from Stockton, man. You feel me? A Stockton representative, man. Born and raised East Stockton, but I'm representing the whole city. You know what I'm saying? Holding it down for the whole city. 209.
Okay, so you're from Stockton, California, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. And what is one of the things that comes to mind when you think of Stockton?
One of the things that come to mind when it comes to Stockton. Man, I've been a lot of places, man. It's integrated in Stockton. It's a lot of different races. It's a lot of different things going on. You don't see that in a lot of cities. You know what I'm saying? Where you got a lot of different races, a lot of different people coming together to do different things. You get some tacos, you get some Mexican, you know what I'm saying? Some Mexican food, some Asian food, some Chinese food, get some chicken. You know what I'm saying? You can go over here and fuck with the Asians. You can go over here and fuck with your niggas. You can go over here and fuck with your amigos. You can get all that. You feel me? In Stockton.
So when you think of Stockton, you think of the diversity.
Diversity, yeah.
Okay, and like you said, you were born and raised there, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and when you were born in Stockton and growing up in Stockton, did you grow up with one parent or two parents?
I grew up with two parents in different households, so I guess you could say two parents.
And how do you mean by that?
I was living with my moms, growing up with my moms. Pops come pick me up. You know what I'm saying? Whenever he, time permitted him for him to do it, you feel me? But I stayed with my mom's majority of the time growing up. But Pops did his responsibilities.
Okay, and the other people in your neighborhood growing up, did they grow up with one parent or with both parents?
Man, a lot of people in my neighborhood grew up with one parent. Man, I ain't gonna lie. Now that I think about it, I never really thought about it. A lot of people grew up with one parent. Man, that's just how it is growing up in African American communities. You feel me? A lot of fathers is absent due to being incarcerated or just being in the streets.
Yeah, it's like that in the brown community also.
Okay.
So definitely can relate to that.
Okay.
So growing up with one parent, most of the people in your neighborhood growing up with one parent, how do you think that made things either easier or more difficult for you as opposed to the other kids around different parts of the city that grew up with both parents?
Well, at a young age, bro, I ain't gonna lie, like, I wanted a lot and I dreamed big, you feel me? And I remember one day walking in the room and seeing my mama in there, you feel me? I was finna go in the room and ask my mama for some money or something, you feel me? And I walked in the room and I seen my mama in there, like, in there studying and just seeming like she had just got off work and she was studying, you feel me? Just seeming like she was already having a hard day, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like at that moment, I had kind of just took on the responsibility of just trying to just take as much of responsibility as I can off my mama, you feel me? So that changed how I looked at a lot of things. I started hustling, you feel me, started being out more, you feel me, just trying to, make shit easier for my mom, which I thought I was making easier for her, but I really was making it harder because I was making her worry more.
Right. So would you say that it's safe to say growing up with one parent instead of both made you grow up quicker?
Of course, I can't say of course, everybody's situation is different. Like I said, it was times where I felt like I had to try to be a man even though I wasn't. I wasn't in the position, but I tried to take on that role naturally. I got two younger sisters at the time that I knew of, what I'm saying, that I wanted to protect, and my mama's that I wanted to protect, you know what I'm saying? So that was like my responsibility, I felt like, growing up.
So besides the fact that you had to find responsibility quicker than the average kid, what kind of kid were you growing up? Were you like always that way about getting some money, or were you like the nerd type? Were you into girls? Were you into sports? What kind of kid were you growing up in Stockton?
It's crazy because I always been the type of nigga to get money, you feel me? I always had hoes, I ain't gonna lie, I always had bitches, you feel me? But I always have been the type of nigga that really understood my situation. And I made a conscious decision, like, young, not to get, like, involved in, like, gang banging and shit. You feel me? Like a lot of my niggas is, you know, I'm from East Stockton. A lot of my niggas was gang banging and doing shit like that. But I had to look around and really understand what I was really trying to do. I was very athletic. I could have played sports for sure, you feel me? But I wasn't really into sports like that, like I am now, you feel me? I wasn't really into that type of shit, you feel me? And my heart always knew I was different because I could never fit in, you feel me? So I understood that, like, man, something about me is so always felt something in my heart was bigger than the situation around me, you feel me? Like you said, most niggas is selling drugs, playing sports, and rapping, you feel me? And like, I was into all that, but I always felt like I was bigger than all that. I felt like it was a way for a nigga to get out, but I felt like I was bigger than that, you feel me? Like, honestly.
So at that point in your life, you made, you know, a couple of those things a part of your life, but not your life. Like you would do that in addition to staying focused on getting towards the bag and everything.
Oh, my mama, everything was about a bag. Everything to me was always about a bag. Like I said, I was hustling young.
And where did that mentality come from? Did it come from not having, or was it just you saw somebody with it, or what made you always want to go after money?
Seeing niggas for sure, seeing niggas in the hood coming clean, but like I said, just taking that responsibility off my mama was like the main objective of me. You feel me? Was taking that responsibility off my mama. You feel me? That was the main thing to me. That everything else, you feel me, was just came with it. You know what I'm saying?
What are some of the things that you got into to get towards the bag?
Shit, I was making beats when I was like 14. I started making beats on Fruity Loops. I don't even remember what Fruity Loops it was. I was making beats. I was cutting hair when I was 14. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I was having grown ass niggas come to my house when I was 14 years old to buy beats. And at the time, I didn't see nothing wrong with it, but my mom used to watch niggas come in the house like, what the fuck? Grown ass man, but I didn't understand you. I wasn't tripping, you feel me? I didn't see it like that, but she was like, I don't know what you got going or what you doing. You know what I'm saying? But be careful. But I was always, you know, I was one of them type of people that was always conscious of my parents, you feel me? So I never wanted to disrespect them. That was always something big to me too, not disrespecting my parents. It was things I could have did, I just chose not to, you feel me? Just out of respect for my parents.
You had certain boundaries you wouldn't go.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's not really popular amongst kids nowadays. And I say kids, I mean anywhere 12 to 22, 24. I consider that all kids' age.
Yeah.
Kids really don't know boundaries, so they tend to get themselves caught up by crossing the line, going a little bit too far, you know?
Yeah, you running around with your parents and shit last name, man. You can't disrespect that name, man. You can't do that. That's one thing I always, you know, that was like a pet peeve to me, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? To respect the people that, you know what I'm saying, that was out here before you.
Absolutely. So, being the way that you grew up in Stockton, it being around you, you choosing not to be involved in the gang life, but it's still being there. I'm sure all the politics and everything were always around. They're probably a little bit stronger now that you're older and you're in different dimensions of politics. You got the young, the mid, and the older politics that you understand now. But how do you think the politics around Stockton and being in that area molded you into the type of person that you are today? Because everybody moves pretty different in Stockton.
Yeah, I mean, with me, I always understood the politics. That's why I never got into politics. Like, if it don't make sense, I can't be a part of it. And it's like I studied that shit. That's why I didn't get it. See, a lot of niggas got into politics for many reasons, but I feel like a lot of niggas got into politics because they didn't know how to be their own person. You feel me?
Expand on that. What do you mean? They were scared, so they needed.
Yeah, a lot of niggas is scared. They either scared, they don't know how to make their own money. You know what I'm saying? Just different reasons. You feel me? Just like me today, I'm self-employed. I'm self-efficient. You feel me? People go to work because they don't want to have to get up and do for themselves every day. You feel me? Not no shade to nobody, but like I said, even with these gangs, a lot of niggas join these gangs because it was things that they lacking that they needed. You feel me? And that's why they joined this shit, not knowing all the pros and the cons that come with it. I weighed my pros and cons and decided not to be a part of politics. Do I know politics? Am I around it? I know all of it. You feel me? No shade to none of my niggas that's in it.
Right.
I'm just saying I made a conscious decision not to be a part of it because I felt like the cons outweighed the pros.
And also, you weren't scared into it. Some of the kids are scared into it.
And I've been to prison and still wasn't a part of politics. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I ain't no scary nigga. You can't go to prison and be on no scary shit. You feel me? A nigga that's probably not. A non-affiliate probably had just as much problems as niggas that's in it. You feel me?
Right. So what led you going to prison?
My first case was a robbery. Right, my dumb ass took a strike and all this shit, not really knowing, just trying to go home. Took a strike. I could have beat the case. Then my second case, bro, I went to the fucking mall, bought some shoes on my way through the mall. You know, JC Penney's right there. They got the t-shirts and shit set up. And I grabbed some t-shirts, throw them motherfuckers in my bag. When I walk out, that motherfucking security tackled me. And I'm thinking I'm finna go to jail. I'm 19 because I just did a year local in the county for the robbery and took the strike, which I could have beat, but the DA got me. I took a strike. I'm thinking I'm finna go to jail for a petty theft, bro. But since I had a strike, they sent me to prison for 32 months, 85%. You feel me?
Damn.
My first time going to prison was for petty theft, but you know it was for prior for my robbery. But initially, my controlling case was a petty theft, bro. First time going to prison. You know what I'm saying? And I went through a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? For the motherfucking t-shirts. But that shit learned me, though. I ain't gonna lie. Prison probably was the greatest experience for me. You feel me? Because I really seen, you know what I'm saying?
The greatest experience? You mean you learned the most?
No, that was the greatest experience.
Really? Greatest experience?
Greatest experience for me, bro.
How could you say that going to prison was your greatest experience? Please expand on that one.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. It be times to this day when I get into little spaces, bro. When I put my brain back into sitting on that bunk. You feel me? I know niggas that go to jail, bro, be playing handball the first day. You feel me? Right in the plate, in the tournaments and everything like this. Like it ain't nothing, bro. That shit did something to me, bro. I never thought about losing nothing until I went to prison, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that really made shit a reality to me. You feel me?
Right,
like,
that's what I was saying. To me, it sounds. I mean, you're the one that went to prison, so I'm not putting words in your mouth. But it makes more sense for it to be that you learned a lot from prison, but that it was your best life experience.
I say it was my greatest.
God damn,
bro, you gotta what's a great life experience for you?
Being in the military.
Being in the military, why?
Because I traveled a lot and I got to see a lot of things that most adults don't ever see in their whole life. And I did that at 17, 18, 19, 20 years old.
Okay. So that was a positive experience for you, is what you could say?
1,000%.
I can say that being in prison was a positive experience for me because it changed me into the man I am today. I feel like if I didn't go to prison, I'd probably be really dead or really in prison for murder or something. And that was way worse than the petty theft. Like, it's crazy for me to say that I went to prison for petty theft, but it was times when I was thankful for being in jail for petty theft. You feel me?
Yeah, because you ain't got no real time.
Exactly.
I mean, not that, 32 months is a lot,
that's right, though. You feel me?
But some people don't got a number.
Like,
some people don't got a date.
They used to be like, bro, you ain't here for petty theft? I'm like, hey, I bet you wish you had a petty theft, because you got 3-4 more years ago, my boy, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, it sound funny, you feel me? Like, I'm here for petty theft, but you feel me? This was a little, you feel me, a little slap on the wrist for me to learn something, bro. It took you 7 years. They only gave me 32 months. You feel me? That's how I looked at it, you feel me? So, that was a great experience for me, bro, because it checked me every time, even when I'm out here to this day. You feel me? That shit checked me like a motherfucker, bro.
And when I was in the military, I was in the Middle East. You know what I mean? So probably like the last 10 years I've been dipping and dabbling in different shit, and I was all like, could I do that? And I was like, man, if I could do 6 months in the Middle East, I could do whatever the fuck.
Bro, you know what's so crazy, bro?
Like,
my mama, when I was like 17, my mama started seeing what direction I was going. She really wanted me to go to the Army or the Navy. Yeah. And I didn't want to do it because when you watch and they telling you what to do, do this, do that, right?
It's like that.
But look, I went to prison, which is damn near, I feel like was the same thing.
It's worse in prison.
And didn't get no money.
Right.
At least I could have went to the Army and something got paid for it, you feel me?
I
got
went
a house. My sister went to the
I went to the Air Force. The Air Force was dope, bro. It really was.
Oh God,
it was.
It's better than prison for sure.
For sure.
And you get paid. It's beneficial.
Definitely.
That's beneficial about prison besides your learning experience.
Okay, so seeing how you've been through that, I mean, I'm sure there's tons of politics all through the prison that you were in, and you had to deal with a lot. What are you into nowadays as far as what is your goal as far as being an artist and being an entrepreneur? What you're pushing, you got I know you do music videos, you got a podcast, you got a clothing line, you be managing, you be running a studio. What is on your mind, and what is your intention, and what direction you trying to go with things?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. My intention was always, like, when I first started doing this shit, bro, I was just trying to put myself in position. You feel me? Like, it started off about me. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. You feel me? I didn't wake up and say, I just want to be for the people.
Right.
I woke up and was trying to do something for me and my family and trying to put myself in position. But in the process, I started seeing when you really doing your shit, you start inspiring people without really even noticing. You feel me?
Right.
Then once I started knowing that I was inspiring people, that did something to me, you feel me? Like, I just started rapping, you know what I'm saying? Until you really start having people inbox you and tell you, oh man, I was in the hospital listening to your music.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That'll do something to you feel me? Or, bro, I've been watching you grind, bro. That shit make me want to get out and do my thing, you feel me?
So your transition into music came from others being inspired by your music?
I started off making beats and shit like that, you feel me? But I just felt like niggas wasn't going hard enough.
So you just
I just
jumped
wanted
on
to be
one day.
inspiration, really, though. You feel me? Like
Hold on,
just take the initiative type shit.
Let's run that back right there. So you're making beats and you're like, man, this is the one right here. And you keep seeing time after time, artists keep coming in and fucking
the shit up.
Fucking it up. And you say,
not even just fucking it up, just taking too long with the beats. Just taking hella long, bro.
fumbling
Like, it's
at
not
least.
that hard, bro. Like, come on, bro. You feel me?
So,
and that's what made me start doing it like that.
So you
like,
jump in there and get on one. You're like, this is how it's supposed to be. And then people start reacting to it?
Yeah.
What are they telling you?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I don't get too many times where niggas say, ooh, bro, you hard. If anything, niggas be like, bro, you consistent. You be on your shit. Anything I get involved in, I'm gonna be consistent in. You feel me? So like I said, I started, you know, it's a whole lot that go into that. But I started inspiring my niggas, you feel me?
Right.
Where the niggas feel like, this how you can be inspiring niggas too, though. Because the niggas say, oh, I can rap better than you. Okay, I inspired you. Come on, rap harder than me then, nigga. I'm not knocking that. See, niggas don't understand that's a form of inspiration too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whether you want to compete with me or if you want to join with me, I inspired you, bro. You feel me? And that's all I wanted to do.
Who are some of the other people that you inspired that you've worked with before? Because I know you've been working with quite a few artists out of Stockton.
Yeah. Stockton. Who, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that's doing something in Stockton out there, you feel me? We didn't cross paths. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got something going on. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? EBK, every EBK member.
So you worked with the EBK?
I didn't fuck with Haiti Baby. You feel me? I didn't fuck with a lot of artists out here. You feel me? Only person I probably really ain't never really came across was MB Neil. That's the only artist I really haven't really, like, you know what I'm saying, been in the studio with, really fucked with. You know what I'm saying? I don't really got a relationship. You feel me? I don't got a relationship with him at all. That's really the only artist. You feel me?
Right.
Jay Black. A lot of niggas. You feel me? It ain't just about the music. You feel me? I got relationships with niggas in the streets, politicking, in the studio. You feel me? All this shit go into all that shit. You feel me? Like,
seeing how you just named two different people that don't fuck with each other, how do you get away with doing that if you're in Stockton? Because Stockton's big, right? But it's small enough to know if, you know, so and so around the corner has a problem, you guys can run into each other, no problem. So I know all these people know you, and you know all these people. How do you seem to navigate through all the bullshit of the other people's politics and not letting it come to your plate?
I mean, respectfully, bro, like you said, bro, I always tell niggas, bro, how we all in the same city and niggas say they got a problem. How you got a problem with somebody and the city ain't even bigger than 7 miles? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, 9 times out of 10, a lot of us came up playing Pop Warner football in high school, cousins, related to each other in some type of way. And like I said, the fact that I wasn't politicking young, I still got all the relationships with everybody. I don't steal from niggas. You feel me? I don't rob. I don't backdoor niggas. So if I fucked with you when I was young, I still fuck with you now. If I went to elementary with you, I still fuck with you to this day. You feel me? I ain't got no reason to fall out with nobody. So, you know, and
so just staying solid.
Staying solid. That's all you gotta do, bro. You feel me? Like, it don't matter where you from, it's how you moving. You feel me? Like,
I've known you for a couple years, and you've always done solid business. If you say you're gonna do something, you do it. And if something works out, it works out. If something doesn't, it doesn't. But it's never misleading or, you know what I mean, from a
sometimes I be feeling like I'm
too.
man, bro. I be feeling like I'm too upfront sometimes with motherfuckers, bro. That's why I feel like niggas get that bitch construed too.
Do you feel like people in Stockton are giving you your just due?
Hell no. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, bro. I be trying to figure it out because I really got good intentions for my people. You feel me? Like.
Well, obviously, some people from Stockton have went a little bit further, right?
Yeah.
So it's not from a talent perspective, because you're just as talented. But where's how are they able to look over Suess and not acknowledge, you know, what he's contributed to Stockton?
Sometimes I just chalk it up to motherfuckers being young. You feel me? When you young, you don't really understand everything that goes into everything. You feel me? Like when you was a kid, bro, you didn't understand that motherfucker had to go to work to pay for that water to be on for you to brush your teeth. You don't really understand the
God
dynamics,
damn.
bro.
You broke it down like
You
that?
broke it down like that, bro. You don't understand that. You feel me? So
you raising these kids?
I ain't saying it like that. This nigga crazy, bro. What I'm
paid
saying
for
is,
your
bro,
toothpaste.
what I'm saying is a lot of shit go into a lot of shit, and sometimes when you're young, you don't really understand it. You feel me? And one thing I ain't never did was try to beat it into a nigga to where I fucked up a relationship with him. I just told myself, as motherfuckers get older, they'll understand. You feel me? Just like I had to understand. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. I still got a relationship with everybody I deal with. Do we speak to each other every day? Do we speak to each other once a month? No, we don't do none of that. You feel me? But it's if it was ever an issue, it'd be known. You feel me? I don't got an issue with nobody.
Yeah, for sure. You
know
called me
saying?
probably like 2 months ago asking about some dates for some of the art guys you mentioned right now. So I know you're still cool with everybody.
We did do some shows. Like I said, we did do some shows. You feel me? I didn't do, like you said, you didn't see me with everybody. I done been at shows with Jay Black. I done been at shows with EBK. You didn't see me pull up with everybody. You feel me? Because everybody, niggas know I'm a real
I know
nigga.
you know these people.
Yeah.
I just don't know if the world knows you know these people. And all these people definitely know you.
Yeah. I got a lot to do with a lot of things, man. You know, like I said, man, you can ask me some questions. I don't really know how to talk about it. Whatever you want to know about, you know what I'm saying? Whatever is good. You know, I'm going to tell you. Keep it 100.
So obviously you're on good terms with everybody in Stockton, right?
Right.
But you said you don't feel like you get the recognition?
Like I said, I don't feel like it's not. I mean, I ain't looking for no recognition, bro. I just want niggas to tell it like it is. You feel me?
What do you want them to tell?
Listen, bro. Listen. The same way. Listen.
If I was
an inspiration to you and I helped you in some type of way,
right?
Why I can't be an inspiration and be a help to somebody else? You feel me? And I just feel like by niggas not expressing the real, you only harboring and keeping the next person from they come up. You feel me? Like I said, I don't ask nobody for nothing. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? The same way I was a blessing to you, let me be a blessing to somebody else, or let somebody bless me. You feel me?
Yeah.
Cause I've been writing forums. I've been doing shit. I've been having money. I've been fucking around. I've been moving around, bro. Like when it comes to Stockton, when it comes to anywhere that I done been, bro, you say my name, it's gonna be nothing but good. Niggas gonna fuck with you in a positive way. You feel me? They might roll the red carpet out for you. And a lot of niggas can't say that. A lot of niggas, you say their name around the wrong motherfucker, it could be a problem to you. When you say my name, Suess, it's gonna be good. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of niggas ain't got a lot of places by saying that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying when they bring my name up, just tell them like it is. That's it, my nigga.
That's what's up. I mean, it doesn't get any more direct than that right there.
That's it, bro. Simple. You feel me?
Yeah, because, I mean, if you do good business, you do good business with the next person. So open up some of these doors.
I hope I don't come off like, I be asking myself, I be looking in the mirror like, bro, what is it? You know what I'm saying? But that's not for me to figure out. All I got to do is keep doing what I'm doing.
Do you think there's gatekeepers in this music business? As far as in the Bay Area, Northern California, in our areas?
For sure. Politics and everything.
What do you think are some of the things that the gatekeepers are doing to prevent somebody from getting to that next level of music?
I mean,
because Stockton does have a chokehold on a lot of shit right now as far as music.
I mean, look,
there's a lot of famous people from Stockton.
It's gatekeepers, right?
Right.
But it's on you. It's on what your actions do to keep you from getting through that gate. You feel me? Because every if a so-called gatekeeper, you know what I'm saying, they always want the next best thing. You feel me? They looking for the next best thing all the time. A lot of times, a lot of niggas get they self blackballed and put themselves in a situation where shit is bad. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Like a lot of niggas is not thinking of the bigger picture. You feel me? When it comes to this, even with this music, a lot of niggas is not even just niggas. A lot of artists is not
team players
looking for the bigger. They not for the bigger picture. They out here cloud chasing. You feel me? They not really out here for the bag. That's why you don't see a lot of artists on the road doing shows and shit like that, because they want to politic and want to be in the streets. They not really out here trying to get the bag, bro. It's niggas out here getting the bag. I don't take nothing from them, but ain't nobody really out here getting the bag. It ain't no real artists out here really just pushing and really on one. You feel me? Like, it's niggas like Larry June and shit like that, which I feel like he don't get enough credit. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas like G-Eazy in the Bay don't get enough credit. You feel me? Like, he's a real Bay Area artist.
He gets a real bag though.
That's what I'm saying. He don't get enough credit. Why they don't talk about him? You know what I'm saying?
Because he's white.
Maybe
that's why for sure.
He need to be held in light.
He's accepted and celebrated.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, he's still white, so there's gonna be a cap on that.
Man, Ain't no cap on nothing. If a nigga representing where you from,
no, I don't think there should be a cap.
I'm not saying that you.
I'm just saying that's what I honestly think. I think it's because he's white. You know what I mean?
Probably.
It's like the Eminem thing. You know what I mean?
Fuck all that. Nigga, you feel me?
Eminem gets left off of like lyricists and lists and stuff like that because he's white at the end of the day.
A lot of niggas, no, I just think a lot of niggas don't even give him a chance. I think anybody
but if they don't give him a chance, that's because he's white.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And on the other side, from white people, he gets more leeway because he's white. So that
but
shit
he
at
gets
least
slapped
that
for
balances.
trying to be black from white people though. They don't like that shit.
But white people love that he's white though. They're like, hell yeah, he's a white rapper. You know what I mean? They're hella proud too.
I think white people be
it balances
mad.
out.
I think white people be mad when white people don't act white.
No, but when he came out, he was acting very white.
No, he was
talking about fucking his mom and the Britney Spears and the NSYNC. And like he was like that was a white rapper type shit situation when he came out. He was white as fuck.
But he was around niggas doing that shit though.
He was the only one doing it. You know what I mean? He was white, bro. He was white as fuck. You know what I mean? He was talking about Carson Daly and Fred Durst in his songs, and you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like Eminem came out white as fuck. Hi, my name is Slim Shady.
Hey,
Who's
niggas
saying
was
that
on
around
that shit though. Niggas was like I said, man. Niggas, I ain't gonna lie, not just niggas. I ain't gonna say niggas, but you know what I'm saying. The urban community, when the urban community get behind something, it's gonna go too though. You feel me? As far as popularity,
absolutely.
The white people gonna support it, but when the black people or urban community is behind it, it's a wrap.
Yeah, Eminem took off because Dr. Dre said, "Hey, this is my guy," and everybody loves Dr. Dre. Just like 50 Cent, when 50 Cent took off, 50 Cent was gonna go regardless, but he went off like a fucking rocket because it was Eminem and Dr. Dre saying, "Hey, this is our new guy." You know what I mean? So, with that being said, what do you think needs to happen in the Bay Area, Stockton, Northern California, Modesto 209 area for us to take an artist like a Larry June or whoever else to that next level? Because like in other cities, bro, they got fucking superstars, bro. Superstars. I'm talking like out of here. Plus, they got like what would be considered high level headliners, which is not as big as a superstar, but artists in Atlanta and Texas and shit like that, they're getting 50, 60,000 a show. Like our big dogs don't get 50, 60,000 a show. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's because niggas is not adding value to themselves. It's a lot of artists out here that's popping that don't got merchandise. You know what I'm saying? They not selling no T-shirts. They not doing no shows. A lot of these motherfuckers is on the internet with it. You got to get out here in the community. You feel me? You got to add value to yourself. Once they see value in you, that's how people paying for what you gonna bring to the table.
Well, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. All of our Bay Area legends were independent, so they definitely had everything you name it right now. They always came out. But even then, they were never as big as a fucking New York rapper or a fucking LA rapper or Atlanta rapper. I'm talking about, bro, there's artists that got one single.
But how many of them rappers, but like even right now, like you say, Stockton popping, Bay Area popping. How many of them niggas is really bringing artists out here? Like you said, motherfuckers, when niggas want to do something, they going to Atlanta. Why y'all don't make the Atlanta niggas come out here and come fuck with us? We not like niggas popping in Stockton. Why they not bringing artists out here? Why we not doing shows? Ain't no show. You ain't seen Haiti Baby throw a show. No EBK throw a show. No EB Nail throw a show. You ain't seen none of these popping artists, you feel me, my area throw a show. Why ain't none of these niggas y'all connecting with? Y'all fucking with Ralphie. Y'all fucking with fucking, what was his name? The one, rest in peace, Draco. Like whoever niggas fucking with, why they not coming out here? Why niggas not having shows?
Because it's up.
Man, listen,
because it's up in Stockton, bro.
Man, listen, no, don't say that on camera. It's not like that. It's not like that, bro. You feel me? It's like that, just like it's like that in every city. You feel me? But when it comes, I feel like this.
LA's dangerous. I'm not saying just Stockton.
Bro.
Yes, LA. You do have a point. LA's dangerous. Yes.
Niggas still rocking in LA. You feel me? Stockton ain't.
But LA is one of those markets where you have to go. It's like New York. You have to go.
Yeah, but I remember 5 years ago, niggas saying, nigga, if you want to pop in music, you gotta go here.
Somebody brought
now Stockton, one of the hottest places, nigga, in California, if not the hottest spot, bro.
So the last time Boosie was out here in Stockton, that's when Haiti Baby
and Jay Black.
That's when they went up.
My mama. That was the last time we had an artist out there. You feel me? Like you said, we had niggas come out there. Whoever put that together, we gotta put something else together. You feel me?
Yeah.
Haiti Baby blew up off of that shit.
All right, we're doing a car show at the end of August at the Modesto Nut Stadium.
And who you got coming out?
We talk off camera.
I ain't gonna lie. I was just telling my nigga, that's who niggas need to bring out. Whoever get Larry June to come out, nigga put together a bag to bring Larry June out. Nigga, you gonna bring some shit out. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. See, a lot of niggas, I said, a lot of niggas ain't marketable. We can't bring all these niggas out here popping because they gonna bring issues. Y'all gonna get the event shut up. Y'all gonna get the shit shut up. Nigga, we trying to make money. Y'all not marketable. You feel me? Yeah. Larry June, what's happening? You feel me? Yeah. Niggas gotta start moving like Larry.
That insurance is different when they look up your YouTube and see nothing but guns and lasers and shit.
Come on, man.
Then the cops get involved.
Come on, man. It's not what you do.
I go through that all the time.
Even I'm learning now at 34 though, you feel me? So I don't knock nobody, you feel me?
I mean, we still love the music, but, you know, the cops are going to give us a hard time when we try and bring them to town, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Definitely. Well, Suess, we gonna have to do like a reoccurring situation with you, like Vlad does with Boosie. I'm gonna bring you through every month and just let you vent for 30 minutes and talk to the people.
Yeah,
you with that?
Bring me back.
All right, you with that?
Icing on the cake. Look, y'all come check out my icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, we can talk on this motherfucker all day. You feel me? Check me out, man. I'm on Instagram.
I know you wanted to be disrespectful to some people today, but we're going to save that for the next one.
Nah, I ain't going to lie. Look, man, I'm all about uplifting my people.
Let's just
I ain't
keep
gonna
it
lie. I
light
was
today.
going to come here on some bullshit. You feel me? I really was, bro. But you feel me? I felt inspired today to be positive. You feel me? So that's where we going with this. You feel me?
Well, we're going to come right back with the smoke challenge. But anyways, Suess, appreciate you. Good looking out. We're gonna have this one out for the people soon. It's Mars Radio. It's Suess, and we out.
Stupid.